What does that do when you see that, you hear that to you?
Makes me want to drive a race car. Makes me excited for the race coming up.
Yes, the mayor of Hinchtown is here, and he corrects me. There apparently is a Hinchtown.
There was.
There was. This is interesting. What happened?
So somehow somebody pinned, I guess, the start-finish line of the track here in Toronto on Google Maps as Hinchtown. So if you zoomed in to Exhibition Place right on the front straightaway, it used to say Hinchtown. It doesn't anymore. Now it says Honda Indy or Indy Toronto.
Yeah.
But for a time on Google Maps, Hinchtown was a real place.
So, well, I mean, we need that. I mean, right there, maybe we should be naming that. We should talk to City Council about naming just the checkered mark.
There you go.
As Hinchtown.
Just that one little stretch of concrete. I'll take it.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So how many days away are we of this thing? July 14th.
It's coming up. Yeah. So, yeah, less than a month.
What are you doing right now, preparing for the Honda Indy?
Well, we're still going. Obviously, we're mid-season, so we've got a race coming up this weekend in Road America up in Wisconsin. But obviously, spending the day here in town, and was here for Father's Day weekend, and going to try and get people excited about coming up. It was good. Yeah, always good to see. Good to see the old man. We caught a bit of the Jays game, which was good, and then some of the car show down on Bloor Street. Yeah. So yeah, good weekend.
How is the Indy faring these days? I know we went through a time there where F1 and Indy and kart, it was a bit of a mess. Had things settled down?
Yeah, absolutely. In 2008, the kind of two IndyCar series that were competing against each other combined, and so from then it's been really growing. And you know, the race has had tremendous support from Honda Canada, which has been awesome for us. We went a couple years sponsorless, which was tough. It was the Steelback Grand Prix at one point, if anybody remembers that, and that was a disaster. but Honda stepped up in a big way, and so you know, this was last year. Obviously, getting on the podium was pretty exciting in the hometown. But it just made me that much hungrier to actually try and win this race, because just the reaction from everybody in town here on a third place was amazing, and the Torontonians deserve a win. I got to give them a win.
You're driving down the curves, the straightaways, anything like that. Do you see the crowd?
You do. You do. Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Here I look.
Yeah.
Here I pay a little extra attention.
Stop waving. Yeah. You can't be doing that.
My hands are busy. I can't really wave at everybody.
Can I talk about your accident without freaking you out?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Because it would freak me out, and I wouldn't want to talk about it ever again. Are you a? I would never drive over 50 kilometers an hour for about 2 or 3 years after something like that. What did you do to get past that?
You know, for me, the most important part was to disassociate anything bad that I was going through from the race car. You know, so when I woke up in hospital, I had no actual memory of the accident itself. And so it made it a lot easier for me to just think, okay, something happened. Doesn't matter what it was or how it happened. It's happened. And now I just want to get back to work. And so any of the pain or the surgeries or the rehab or anything that I had to go through, I didn't associate it with racing or with the car or with the track.
Are you a different driver now after that in any way? I mean, better, worse? Is there something different that happened to you?
No, I've said from the get-go that professionally hasn't changed me at all. I was just as hungry to get back into a car, just as hungry to win, just as willing to put the car in a precarious situation if I think it's gonna get me out on top. But on a personal level, it changed me for sure. You can't go through something like that, I think, and not have it change you on some level. So personally,
just a couple of weeks ago, you got into a crack up at the Indy.
Indy 500, we had an accident. A car was spinning in front of me, and another guy just ran into the back of me as I slowed down. And then we had a big wreck in Texas, the last race. Again, running around in the top 5, and some guy just drove me into the wall.
Yeah, so I mean, you got Dean and I worried like crazy. We're going, that's what we're doing.
I'm sorry, you and my mother, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have the Honda Indy coming up here in Toronto. It's always the event of the summer.
Absolutely.
And if no one's been there before, you got to go check it out.
You got to check it out. I mean, I've never seen anyone that goes for the first time and doesn't leave a lifelong fan. So,
all right.
You got to
and that's coming out July 14th through 16th at Exhibition Place.
Yes, sir.
All right. I officially elect you mayor of Hinchtown.
I appreciate that. Right. Officially for the first time.
James Hinchcliffe. We're gonna go. What's your Twitter? @Hinchtown.
Yes.
Say hi to him.